Howdy folks. Okay, for my lantern demonstration I've chosen this little guy. This is a Coleman early 247 model, which some of the professionals think it seemed to be, or it's a 242K, which I'm still unclear of. There's a couple of small things that lead me to believe it's a 242K, but anyway, that's besides the point for now. I want to show you how these work. This is a little Coleman, made in Canada in September 1935. Believe it or not, 1935. This is the pump mechanism, the valve to open it. There's kerosene in here, the fuel cap with a little six-sided hex nut on it, and this is your pricker lever or pricker wheel, which was the only models that had these. Was as they say, early 247 or 242K models. It has a cast little spirits bowl on the inside where we would now put in some alcohol through the little hole in the bottom into the spirits cup, pour some in there, and then light it up. So as you have seen in the stoves, the stove model that I displayed in the previous video, it works on the same principle. There's liquid fuel in here. You need to burn the generator or heat the generator. So by the time you open the valve and you send the pressurized fuel up to the burner, that it would vaporize in the little tube, in the generator tube, and form kerosene or paraffin gas. That's how they work. So the valve is shut. The little pricker needle, you can turn 360 degrees to prick the jet, to clean the jet from any carbon buildup or muck that is accumulated there. And then you leave this in the bottom position. It's got a small little arrow on the wheel, so when it points down, it has withdrawn the needle out of the jet and the jet is open. The fuel cap is closed, yeah, this is a replacement mica chimney or glass. I don't know if you're familiar with the mineral mica. It is see-through, but it's heat resistant. And from that era, I decided it would be a nice fit to actually put one of these in here instead of the glass globe. And yeah, so while that's preheating, I'm going to pump a little bit of pressure in here. Just about 20-25 pumps initially. Lock the little pump in position, and yeah, really this little lantern I was lucky to get. It came all the way from the UK to Cape Town in South Africa, where we lived before, and now it's traveled with me to Albania, where we currently reside. And just a little marvelous piece of history. So there you can see the flame on the inside heating that generator tube quite nicely. Yeah, the little vent at the top is enamel coated, because this part of the lantern, once it's lit, heats up quite dramatically, 300-400 degrees Celsius. So it needs to be enamel coated to last. And yeah, that's and the handle, of course, or the bail as they call it. Once the lantern is lit, never leave the bail at the top, otherwise you might just burn your hand when you pick it up again. So the alcohol has almost burnt out, so what we do is, just before it completely burns away, we can actually open up the valve of the lantern, sending the fuel from the font through the generator tube into the burner at the top. And this little silk mantle is what then burns the gas and emits the light. So there the alcohol has completely burnt out, so our timing was 100%. And lovely. This is the little pricker mechanism. Turn it 360 degrees to clean the jet. And then once it's lit, you can pump it a few more times. Get a little bit more pressure in there if you want. But there we go. That's actually enough. One can feel the resistance inside saying it's enough pressure. And now this lantern will burn without any further attention for 3 to 4 hours. A little fount like this will give you light for about 6 or 7 hours, all depending on how well the lantern was serviced and how well it vaporizes, etc. But yeah, that is how these little pressure lanterns work, and amazing for something from 1935 to give this beautiful light. They are just amazing and stunning. And these are the only models that had a little valve wheel or a pricker wheel at the one end, where the others just have a little pricker lever, and a couple of other odd things to make it the model it is. So there, I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. Please like and share. Ciao for now.